Hey guys, it's Ajolt here. I just got back from Atlanta. My team took first place for standard, and I played Murakumo. I'm gonna show you guys what my lineup is, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit of what I played against. So, starter, Cat Devil. So I ran 10 threes, which is 4 Zambakus. Lockdown simply for that. And then I played a Shiryuki's, 4 copies. She's MVP. She's like a front trigger, but not trigger. So minus 10k to front defensively or offensively, pretty good card. And then I ended up running just 2 copies of Zengekis. He actually clutched quite a bit because his garbage trick ability was able to push and finish the game for me, especially against 4 sticks. So I ran. This is my lineup. So I ran 12 twos. So we got the Arrestor engine left, right. And then I ran the Shiryuki grade 2, which, lets me search her out, or I get soul charge. Either way, if I miss, I get the free soul charge for Shiryuki later. If I get it, then I get another card to my hand. So here goes, my grade 1s. I ran 11 grade 1s. So Milling Rat is a staple, I believe, because it's a free search early game. If you get rushed in, you might as well use that free counter blast when you can. So deck then, free card on board, pretty good. So I ran 4 Madams. Shuriki engine basically lets you get a Shuriki from drop zone back to hand by pushing soul. She fills soul, meets the cost for a Shiryuki, and gets a card to your hand. So I like to play her 4. I want to do less than that. So, and then I ran 3 copies of Slug. This is my tech. He's a 7k base, yes, but like its ability is really nice for the late game when you're trying to finish the game, and it's also really good against 4 sticks because all you had to do is put a rear guard in the same column to the bottom of the deck, and you have 2 units plus 5k. So my columns and Excel's marker will hit for like 24-ish. So defensive trigger, I can still hit over 23 against 4 stacks, and it helped clutch quite a bit. So especially when I'm pushing for game, I ran 6 draws. Yeah, the extra draws is needed in this deck, especially when you actually take damage. You have to take damage a lot just to be able to do the whole combo with the lockdown. So hitting it on defense really gets a free card. So yep, I got 6 crits. Definitely really good when you're trying to push a game, and it's really crucial when you hit them with that early crit and put them from behind, and you can push for a game with Shiryuki or Zengeki later. And I ran 4 heals, so I have no front triggers. Like I said, Shiryuki is a front trigger on herself. You just basically don't really need that front trigger when you're trying to when your points are already minus 10k. Hitting with that crit's really important too. Alright, so that was my lineup. That was my deck. And let's see, for round 1, I went against OTT. Easy win for Murakumo if you not play the deck right. Second round, I went against OTT again. Pretty straightforward. Third round, I went against Genesis. It's not that bad. All you have to do is what I did was just made him not be able to ride again, and he did Himiko once, but then I am doing Zambaku lockdown with Shiryuki on board, so I just went in on that. Wasn't too difficult. Round 4, went against Neos. I made him got stuck on trailing rows, so he never rode to Cecilia, and I ended up winning that one. Round 5, I went against Royals. This is where Zengeki actually clutched for me early game. I was like, oh no, I didn't have Zambaku in my hand, so I was like kind of like screwed, but like with the grade 2 Shiryuki, what soul charges me one, I end up soul charging a Zambaku, and then I rode a Zengeki on following turn, which let me have that free garbage stretch. So against Royals, that really hurt them because now their 15k blaster blade in hand doesn't really work for them because it's got blocked with garbage strict. So that helped a lot. I won that one. Round 6, and I'm going against OTT again. I ended up having 4 Excel markers. They were stuck on Albatrossi for like 5 turns, so that's just how the matchup goes. Round 7, I went against Angel Feather. Did some Baku once. I didn't do a full lockdown because Siraki was a thing, so you just stopped him from doing Mad Transit. And then after I stopped him from riding normally, I just went straight into Zengeki and just pressured. This pressure for like 3 turns, and then just eventually you couldn't guard. And so I ended up getting that game. In the last round, round 8, Shadows. That was probably my hardest matchup. So that game was actually interesting because I didn't see a single Zambaku or Zengeki. I actually saw all my Shiryukis, so it ended up being a Shiryuki deck. I just kept running Shiryuki. I think I had 4 Excel markers. I kept Shiryuki again, Shiryuki third time, Cherokee fourth time. So, and it became a Cherokee beatdown deck. I actually managed to get that win. Top 8, I actually went against the mirror match. The mirror match was actually kind of close, because, you know, mirror match is like, both player wants to be on Zambaku. No one wanted to be on any other grade 3, because we both be stuck on it. My opponent ended up G-assisting for his grade 3, and while I actually also had added some Geki in my hand to other 3, so I actually pitched it when he attacked me on grade 2, and I actually G-assisted as well, so we both ended G-assisting. The matchup came really close, but I actually pressured more by pushing him to 4 damage while I was at 1 damage. And the thing is, like, I was more afraid that he was going to do a lockdown right away, but he actually didn't do a lockdown, and then he just, you know, slowly just grinded out, because I guess he was afraid that I also had the combo as well. And it's just, the mirror match is more like, you know, it's all situation. You just gotta read your opponent really well against this matchup. So I ended up winning that one. Top 4, I actually went Angel Feather. I did, I guess, the same game plan. I just did Zambaku, and then Zambaku again, and then I went to Sengeki, and then just went to Shiryuki, just, you know, minus field and minus swinging and just pressure for like 2 turns. And I winning that game. And then in the finals against Narukami, I did a whole Zambaku lockdown. He never rode the tonics because he was on Stinger, and I actually ended up eventually winning that game because of I actually ended up hitting double crit, but he actually hit 3 defensive triggers, so he went from 1 to 4, but I actually ended up not attacking. But still, and he actually ended up healing later. But eventually, after I did a whole full Zambaku lockdown on him, I rode Sengeki, and then I just pressured, just swung, next turn, swung, and then eventually pushed him out of the game. So that was my matchups of that day, and I went undefeated. So it's pretty good. So shoutouts to my teammates, Sarah Michelle, Snips, and shout out to my sponsor, PPG, and thanks for watching.